Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a follow-up of the video that I made of the flooded cities in Nigeria. If you've not watched that video, I'll put the link up here. You can click that so that you can watch it. I've been watching the news lately and I found a couple of things interesting. Some disturbing, I don't know how to put them, but it's something I want to share with you guys. So listen to this.
There are so many stories circulating in the media and so on that Nigeria entered into an agreement with Cameroon to build a dam, Dancing Hausa. I have checked the records of the ministry. Nothing, there has never been anything like that. Dancing Hausa, along with Kashimbila and the entire tributaries of River Benue, have been identified as, you know, they're tributaries of River Niger, of River Benue, that have not been dammed. And that is why River Benue constitutes the major source of flood from the confluence downwards.
Hearing the Minister of Water Resources talk, it kind of baffled me how we think. Okay, he said, because there's this news going around that the Cameroonian government and Nigerian government came into an agreement years ago to build similar dams, one in Cameroon, the other one in Nigeria, to be able to, maybe when they let go of the water there, we'll be able to dam it on this side and things like that. And the Nigerian government now is refuting that information. They're saying that that thing is not true. According to what he just said, you just watch now, that there was no way he had gone through the records, he couldn't find anything in Nigeria saying that there was an agreement between Nigeria and Cameroon. You know why this thing is funny to me? How can you be telling us that, even if it is not true? This thing happened 10 years ago in 2012. You guys didn't do anything. Now it's happening again. Look, even if there was no agreement, what was it you guys put in place to forestall this kind of thing happening again? Nothing. It is just crazy, because I just realized that it's not that I just realized, this is how I think we are in Nigeria. We don't do anything we're supposed to do at the proper time. We are always reacting instead of being proactive. We're supposed to go ahead, create such situations where when such a thing happens, we're able to forestall them or stop them from happening. But we don't. We wait until it happens, then we go on the news and we start talking, saying that, look, it's just a sad situation. I don't know, I'm very, very unhappy about it, because people have lost their lives. People have lost their livelihood. How many hundreds of thousands of people have lost their, over 1.3 million has been recorded. And you're telling me about the tributary where it wasn't dammed, there was no agreement. That's what we should be talking about right now. We should be talking about how to help these people.
Lagbo Dam releases the flood, its contribution to flood in this country is only 1%. It took a lot of effort for us to get them to sign an MOU for them to be informing Nigeria about releases. Even this one, they told us when he called them, when he saw that the rains were, I was communicating with the DG NISA. I said, what's happening in Cameroon? He said he has been calling them. They said they have not released any water. Finally, they said, okay, that they will inform us tomorrow. They didn't inform us. They informed us 24 hours after they had released the water.
Oh my God. They're going to inform you 24 hours. You're waiting for them to inform you before you start reacting. Jesus. What a laugh. You are supposed to react. You're just supposed to. Is something wrong with us? We are supposed to react. We are not supposed to. Is it even reacting? We're supposed to act, rather. We're supposed to act and wait. You're waiting for them to tell you. And he now said that they didn't tell them in 24 hours. They told them a day after that they have released. Oh, Jesus Christ. This man should be sacked. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know who you are. You should be sacked. What kind of thing is that? People have lost their life. Even because one person has lost his life, you should be sacked. You should resign and apologize to Nigerians. You're telling us that it's because they didn't inform us. It's 1%. Bullshit 1%. Sorry I'm using this language, but it's true. You're making us feel as if they have informed you in 24 hours. What would you have done? Tell me, what would you have done if they have informed you? But meanwhile, you were communicating with them, you didn't do anything. You wanted them to tell you we are releasing. Then what would have been your reaction? What would you have gone to stand by the water to block it with your hands? Even if that is true, You said that this dam contributed only to 1%. What about the 99%? What have you done with the 99%? This is the painful thing. I tell you, it pains me to.
Let's begin this hour with a flood situation in Nigeria. The Anambra State Governor, Chukwuma Soludo, says 1/3 of the state has been submerged by flood, turning the already bad situation of the state as the erosion capital of Nigeria to worse. Governor Soludo said 8 Anambra local government areas have been submerged, with bridges, roads and houses washed off. He called on the presidency and the National Assembly to be proactive in seeking immediate and long-term solutions to the issue of flooding. He also says the federal government must call for a national conversation on the current flood disaster in the country.
Yeah, the governor is talking about the problem of flooding in his state, and like we know, Anambra State, like they said, is the headquarter of erosion because they have that problem already. And now, adding flooding to it, 8 local governments of that state are already covered in water. And he said something here that I think should be taken seriously. The government should actually sit down and do something about this. It is not about reacting, it's about acting. I've said this several times. We need to start acting before something happens, because it has happened now, it's going to happen again. The question is, what are we doing to forestall it? That is the question.
On Monday, Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Umaru Farouk, said over 2.5 million people have been affected so far. Ms. Farouk said of the figure, 1.3 million are displaced, 2,407 persons are injured, and 603 persons are dead.
Like Ms. Farouk said that 1.3 million people, total of 2.5 million people, 1.3 displaced completely from their neighborhood, from wherever they're staying. The question I'm asking is, what is your department doing to help these people? Not just giving us figures, because I'm listening to the news and I'm wanting to hear them say this is what they are doing. I don't know, maybe you guys that are watching this video must have heard something or you have seen something. Please, can you share with us in the comment section? Let us know what you guys have heard about what the ministry is doing. And if this is the first time you're watching my video, or you've been watching my videos for a while and you've not subscribed to my channel, please, this will be the best part. Just go and click the subscribe button and support you. That's the only way you can support me, you know. And if you really want to be part of this family, there's a join button beside the subscribe button. You can click that and become a member of this Bigwillz family.
Now talk about the devastation caused by floodwater in some parts of the country, where the United States government has pledged $1 million in humanitarian assistance to support states affected by flooding in Nigeria. The assistance will come through the U.S. Agency for International Development and provide emergency shelter assistance, relief commodities and hygiene kits to promote safe and healthy practices amid the ongoing cholera outbreak.
Here we've just learned that the United States have made a pledge of about $1 million that will be used to help the people who the flood has actually affected. All right, I want to say thank you for tuning in and trying to help us, but I still have a problem. My problem is I hope that this money will get to the people that actually needs this thing. I hope that we'll be able to find, because I'm going to keep following this news. I want to really know whether they have really helped the people that they say they're going to help. Because sometimes when this money is coming, like I said in my last video, you hear things like this. You hear, oh, they have spent 700 million naira on the flood victims, or how many billion, or whatever you're going to hear eventually. But the question is, how much got to the people that really needs it? How much will get to the people that really are in this situation? If you ask my opinion, I'll tell you this: little or nothing will get to them. If you think it will get to them more than I've said, please make a comment and tell me why you think it will get to them. And if you also know those that have received relief material from this body, please tell us so that we can also come back and say, they tried and they did well. Because I know somebody will say, I'm just putting the government down. It is because that's what they have been doing. And I'm only saying what I've been saying. If I say something differently, I'll say it differently. You understand? So anyway, thank you for watching today's video. I'm just reacting to the things I've been hearing online based on what we're seeing happening in the country. And because of this, I know there's a lot of suffering going on everywhere. You think it is only because it's only affecting those that the flood has affected their houses, but I'm telling you it's not. It's affecting everybody. think about it in the north now, where, because I stay in Abuja, let me talk about that. There is no fuel. If you go to stations, you see long queues, long lengthy queues. Some even filling stations have increased their prices to about 245 naira per liter. Some even more, you know, but that's the suffering that we're going through. So it is, if you can imagine, it's a ripple effect. It affected those that somewhere vehicles transporting fuel from the south to the north can't get here because of those problems. Those transporting food can't get here. Prices of food have gone up. Everything is going up. So it is not just one person. Yes, we are not asking them to come and help us. We are asking them to help the situation that is happening there, so that we can also benefit or go back to our normal lives, you know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be part of this channel. It's always nice to have you guys, and it's always nice to see you guys watch and make comment, because that's when I know you guys are engaged with what I'm doing. All right, thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video. Ciao.